This is Roblox. Roblox is a game that has many games inside of it. And in a nutshell, Roblox is just a website that runs the servers for the games that are made within its own game studio that is free to all users. And even I myself in the past have tried making games. And let's just say it didn't go well. All right, if my game was released today, how many people would show up?
None.
The astonishing part about Roblox is that I played this game when I was around 6 years old. And if you think about it, it's actually kind of crazy just saying the statement that Roblox outlived my childhood. Like me saying that out loud is kind of crazy to me. I think many games don't really get to claim that title, that they even make it past a decade, because a lot of games they end up failing. But Roblox, I think in itself has done a great job. Regardless of how I feel, I think the metrics don't lie, and it is absurd because Fortnite, a game that was probably the biggest game that we will ever see in our lifetime, has a less player count than Roblox on a monthly basis. And the competitor of Roblox itself, which I consider to be, and I think a lot of people consider it to be, was Minecraft back in the day. And right now, Roblox is beating Minecraft, and according to latest graphs of 2025, Roblox has a total of 380 million users per month, and it's probably only going to go up from here on now. So why am I talking about Roblox? Let me try to explain it in the simplest way possible. I would say that Roblox is probably by far one of the most impactful games that I ever played in my childhood that I could still play today, because while many games like Call of Duty, FIFA were really part of my childhood, those games are now ruined. And I think Roblox is semi-ruined. And that's what I want to talk about, is where Roblox could change for the appealing of people like me, or maybe just me. I might be the only one that like feels this way, but I think there are many things that are wrong with Roblox as far as playing it as an adult. And I even recently played a bunch of Roblox just so I can be up to date on the matter. I went ahead and tried out voice chat for my very first time.
We can hear what you're saying.
I mean, maybe if you knew how to debate, then we would probably agree.
Yeah.
But you have to sing to stay afloat.
What is going on?
Give me a second. I need to buy Robux.
Oh, we're cooked. That thing's... Oh, we're dead. And well, I tried it out, and let's just say it was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Roblox voice chat isn't perfect, as you can imagine. The biggest problem is that sometimes you'll actually say certain words that, in my opinion, aren't even that bad. And the AI system that, well, of course, automates the warnings will they think you committed a cardinal sin and said something that's really bad. But I also understand why they have a auto flag system, because let's just say there's a lot of young kids on Roblox, and I'm not gonna lie, it's probably for the best, because there are some really weird people on Roblox. Come to think of it, I never really had a bad experience with Roblox when I was little, and maybe I was just lucky, but I definitely do believe that there's a lot of weird shit that goes on Roblox these days. And I think I'll be completely transparent. I used to roleplay and do dating on Roblox, but I think with the addition of the voice chat, it is a double-edged sword. The reason I say that is because in order to have voice chat access, you actually need to verify your ID. But if you actually get on Roblox and you play these voice chat games, you'll quickly realize that it's 80% kids. And maybe I'm just playing the wrong games, but I think this system that Roblox uses to verify people's age is ineffective. And I think if it was better, we would have a win-win situation where kids don't have access to voice chat, and the adults that do have access to voice chat would be able to say more words, because more than likely the voice chat system would have less moderation. And I think Roblox knows that a lot of people that have voice chat access aren't actually adults, I'd imagine. And I think Roblox isn't that stupid, but I think it is also something that is really hard to tackle. And aside from that, the only other complaint I have about Roblox is that every game feels like a cookie cutter. And I think I'm speaking for everyone that a lot of the new modern games of Roblox are just not that good. I've been playing just old games, and any of the new games that I've been playing are just mainly VC games. But I still play this game called Dinosaur Simulator that I've been playing since 2017. So I've been playing it for a while, and it's actually one of the very first simulators of its kind before they turned into cookie cutters. In case you don't know what cookie cutter is, which I didn't until like probably like last year. Yeah, I know I don't cook. It's basically a mold to shape a cookie, and in this context it basically means that every game is basically a copy of the last one, and there's not that much uniqueness. And this is a problem because many people like myself take hiatuses and come back to see that the game that we loved 10 years ago now has 0 players, so we basically can't play it anymore, and that forces us to find new games. And the problem here is that many of the new games just straight up fucking suck. I'm sorry, but like that's straight up what it is. Like, I think the games that existed 10 years ago were a lot more interesting to me. I actually think that if those games were cookie cutted today, would be actually better than the games that are made today. I think a lot of them just aren't to my appeal. So like, you have anime fighting games, that's not something I would actually ever play. The even more scuffed part is that the recommendation system that Roblox has is also not that much help, and honestly it's somehow worse than the YouTube homepage, which that one's pretty hit or miss, I'm not gonna lie sometimes. So why are Roblox games just garbage now? That's the $1,000,000 question, right? And after digging into Reddit and YouTube, I think the simple answer is child exploitation. And again, I'm gonna try to explain it in the simplest way possible. Roblox in this day and age has essentially turned into a business similarly like YouTube, where people realize that you can actually make a lot of profit off of selling things online, and the same idea applies to Roblox. But unlike YouTube, when it comes to views, it's a little bit different on Roblox. So they don't actually run ads, as you know. I mean, if you play Roblox, you would know there's not ads. Not yet. How it works is after a Roblox game collects a certain amount of Robux, they can cash that out for real money. I think it's some crazy number like 40,000 Robux or something, but don't quote me on that. And I actually watched a video on this subject that apparently game owners can actually make money off of people who have Roblox Premium. That's also another thing that's new that used to be called Builders Club, but that went through a lot of changes. But basically, there's money to be made on Roblox. It's a little bit different than YouTube per se, but it's definitely still there.
Since around 2019, Roblox has had this monetization feature called Premium Payouts, a way of paying developers in Robux without ever actually selling anything. This has drastically changed the way gameplay loops are made on Roblox.
So basically, a lot of games nowadays, especially simulators, are just made to be played again. And if it still doesn't make sense, I might have been bad at explaining it. Bedsheet Ghost has a great video that I'll put in the description that you may want to check out. And he goes in more depth of what I'm talking about, because I'm not that knowledgeable on Roblox as much as I want to be, because again, I really didn't play this game throughout all of COVID, and I really didn't play that much before then. I only really played when I was little, and yeah. So I think it would be pretty cool if Roblox in the near future would stop promoting these garbage games, or at least change the algorithm for different age groups. I mean, I still don't think that like kids should be shown this, but like, I mean, me as an adult, it makes me mad that when I load up Roblox, all I get shown is kid games. And that's not to say that I won't enjoy a kid game, because like how I mentioned before, that I play this game called Dinosaur Simulator, and dinosaurs are kind of a childish thing, sort of, at least to society. I like dinosaurs. I used to play Ark, so I mean, I know a thing or two about that. So I would like to play Roblox a lot more. I actually have been. I think this game is great, and it was a key component of my childhood, because when I grew up pretty poor, and I wasn't really ever able to get like the Lego sets that I wanted. But I did have Roblox, and that was the closest thing I ever really had to having Lego, I guess. And funny enough, I think a computer back then was more expensive probably than a Lego set, but I just happened to have a family computer, and that's what I played Roblox on. But yeah, that's all I really have for you guys. If you're an adult like me and you haven't played Roblox in a while, I would recommend for you to try it, and you might actually like it. because they've added voice chat, and maybe that's something that you might be interested in. So yeah, see you guys soon.